For the 100% cheapest coins on the internet with reliable delivery and quick customer support, check out my sponsor MMOEXP by clicking the link at the top of the description and use code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. Socials of Emily, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another Madden 21 video on the channel, and in today's video, we're going to be opening up one of the best free packs that any no money spent player can get and making at least 100k no matter what card we pull. Now, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to all you guys. I hope you guys all do have a wonderful day with your families and have a great time on Christmas. I'm personally Jewish, so I'm not going to be doing too much, but I hope you guys all do have a great day spent with your families, and hopefully you're happy all day. Also, I have made a very big mistake. 1 like equals 1 F in the chat, as you can see on the screen right here. Your boy messed up. So without further ado, let's hop into this video, boys. And the pack we're opening up, or have already opened, is actually within the chill factor section of the missions, and it is going to be the Nat 92 to 94 overall Ghost of Madden player pack. As you can see, at tier number 15, you are going to be earning this free pack. I'm not going to go in depth on the best way you can get your chill factor up. I've made a whole bunch of videos on that in the past, and I can leave one linked in the description, but all you got to do is get up to chill factor 15, and that is going to give you potentially the best pack that any no money spent player can get. And let me show you guys the card that we ended up pulling. There's only about 5 options you guys can get, and we ended up with not the best pull, 93 overall Eric Kendricks. Now, I believe there's only about 6 players you guys can pull from the pack. Firstly, if you get a Calvin Ridley, please keep him on your team. Same goes with Isaiah Simmons. If you're able to pull either of those 2 cards, keep them on your team. They are going to be absolute animals. But if you pull one of the other 4 cards, let me go over how you guys can make 100k off the player very easily. Now, I'll probably timestamp in the pinned comment my description for each of the players. We're going to go over Juju Smith-Schuster, Eric Kendricks, Steve Atwater, as well as Larry Fitzgerald. I'll leave those all timestamped in the description, but let's start it off by explaining how you can make 100k off the Juju Smith-Schuster card. Now, if you end up pulling Juju Smith-Schuster, hop into the Ghost of Madden section of the sets, hop into the Calvin Ridley set, and you're going to be putting in this card absolutely free. He's a Nat player. There's not really much you can do with him. Add him to the set. We'll be able to actually get this card back as a Nat in return later on, so add this Juju to the set. Now, once you've done that, we're going to need to purchase the remaining cards that are required to go into the set. So we'll start it off by going over Jamel Dean right here, who is easily snipeable at 40,000 coins. As you can see, take a bunch of refreshes on this, and you're going to be seeing, honestly, a ton of crazy snipes. I was seeing cards up for 35k, there's cards up for 38k, so let's say you spend 40k on each of the cards, that's 80k invested at the start. Now, you're also going to need to purchase 4 DeAndre Swifts, and DeAndre Swift is selling for about 20,000 coins. Refresh on this filter, you'll be able to find them for 20k very easily. So 80k plus 80k is a total cost of 160k, not to mention some of the snipes you guys can get. As you can see, there's a card up for 16 right here. You can easily get that cost down to like 150. We'll say you guys end up spending 150 on this. What you're gonna do is sell off Calvin Ridley, sell off Calvin Ridley's power up. The card right now is selling on the block for, I believe, a price of about 250k. Yeah, his power up's up for 5 grand, and his full edition card is going to be going for about 250k, so that's 100,000 coins of profit. You're also going to get back all the players that you did put into the set as Nats. You can quick sell all those cards and roll them into really any of the packs with snow in the store. That's just going to increase your profits even more, so that's how you make coins off of that. Now, next up, let's run the numbers for if you pull Eric Kendricks. Now, if you end up getting Eric Kendricks, again, we're going to be doing the set. I ended up pulling Eric. We're going to need to snipe Cam Newton, and we're going to need to snipe Xavier Rhodes at the cheapest prices possible. You want around 40,000 coins for your cams, which isn't going to be too challenging. These cards are selling at 40k pretty consistently. As you can see, the cheapest one's up for 42, but as we take some refreshes on this, there is going to be a lot of snipes you have the potential to get. Now, you're also going to need to snipe Xavier Rhodes at a price of around 30,000 coins if possible. 30k is decently tough for the card, but it's going to be very doable, and once you end up getting those snipes, that's 120k for the Xaviers, as well as an additional 80,000 coins for the cams, and that's going to be 200k invested into the set. We'll actually be doing the set live at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that if you want to see what I do with all of my snow and my favorite thing to do with my snow, because we're also going to be able to quick sell off all the players that we got from the set, and we're going to get a lot more snow than when we did the Calvin Ridley, because the players are actually a higher overall. Now, JJ Watt right now isn't really selling for the greatest price. He's only up for a price of, I believe, just over 200k. His power up is really inexpensive. As you can see, JJ's up for like 220. So what we're going to do is we're gonna make all of our coins off of the set with the snow we get. So watch to the end of the video if you want to see what I do with my snow, and let's run the numbers at the end here for the final 2 cards you can pull. Now the numbers for Steve Atwater are pretty simple here, guys. You're gonna need to snipe your Kyle Juszczyks at a price of around 50 grand. As you can see, there's one up for 55 right here, and there's a lot of activity on this filter. There's gonna be a lot of snipes popping up with these players, so that's definitely a pretty easy thing to do. 49.6, that is definitely snipeable. That's 200k invested into those cards. Now Larry Fitzgerald's up for about 60,000 coins, so you're gonna want to snipe him at 60k, and that's gonna bring your total up to 320,000 coins. I know that's a big investment, but right now on PS4, Rod Woodson is selling for over 400k, so that's gonna be where the profit comes from. As you guys will see, we'll filter it down by Woodson. His power up is up for, I believe, a little bit, nothing too crazy. The last time I checked, it wasn't really doing any crazy numbers, but Rod Woodson, as you guys can see right here, is up for a price of 500k, so you guys are making so much profit off of this. You're literally gonna do the exact same thing if you end up pulling a Larry Fitzgerald. If you pull a Larry Fitzgerald, the difference in cost is an additional 60k to grab the Steve Atwater, so you're gonna need to spend 60,000 more coins on the set. You're still gonna be super profitable on this, and that's how you guys can make coins off of whatever card you pull. Over 100k no matter what card you get. The worst card possible is the one that we ended up getting. Eric Kendricks is certainly not ideal, but I'm gonna snipe on these filters. We're gonna get all these players right here at a cheap price, and I'll see you in just a second to make some coins off of this method. Okay, so we landed all the snipes for the JJ Watt, and if I'm gonna be honest, these sniping filters are an absolute madhouse. There's cards getting posted up at like 20,000 coins, 10,000 coins for some players that are selling at like 30 or 40k. It's absolutely crazy. Let's throw all these cards into the set right here and make our profit. I also am excited to show you guys what I like to do with the remaining snow that I get from all these players, because we are going to get a pretty solid amount of snow from all these cards. These are obviously a higher overall than the Calvin Ridley, so we knock the set out. We're selling off JJ Watt, we're selling off JJ Watt's power up. That right there is going to make us a little bit of profit. I would assume that's only making us like 10 to 20k, but we also have these other cards we can quick sell. As you guys can see, these cards are going for 14k snow. That's an awesome amount of snow, and let me show you guys what I'm going to do with that right here to maximize our coin value. Now with that snow, you guys have a ton of options. You can open up this pack right here. I don't know that I'm a huge fan of that because the zero chill players have actually gone down in price a lot. So what I'm going to do is open up this 89 plus overall Ghost of Madden present pack. This one is probably not the best value for our snow, but we're going to risk it right here. The worst pull we get is going to be selling for like 40k. That's Xavier Rhodes, and people were buying him at that price. If we pull a Cam Newton, we're going to be in a really good situation, or if we get someone better like Eric Kendricks, that'd be sick, as we're getting the worst pull possible. It's Xavier Rhodes. So off of this, if we pull Eric Kendricks, if you guys get Eric Kendricks, that's the worst card possible. You're probably only making like 50 to 60k in profit. If you pull one of the other cards, you're making a lot more, but we're going to sell off all these players and we're going to turn our profit on that set. If you pull a different card, you're making a lot more coins than me. We definitely got the worst one based on how the numbers work out, but either way, it's something you guys got to be doing. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, hit that sub button, and until next time, I'm out. Peace.
So,